Well, Coach, we talked a little bit last night after the loss to Hobart about coming out today and winning one for the seniors, and obviously couldn't have picked a more thrilling way to win, and to have Tim Rupp, a senior himself, make that shot. Just talk about what the victory meant and what you're thinking there in those last few seconds.
Yeah, well, certainly it was important. That's what we talked about last night and this morning and at halftime and everything about the seniors. And of course they did they played together, which they haven't done as much during the year. But I'll tell you what, I was really, when I said in the locker room, we were down 9 points with like 2:51 to go or something. You know, we were down. We had some things happen. Sometimes we didn't rebound, but we didn't give up and kept battling in. And then it was there. So that was a key thing that we can take. But yeah, well, that's a play we have. We call Knicks, and we used to say that the team most likely to need a play like this is going to be the Knicks. We've been using it for 4 or 5 years, but we practice it, and then So they executed it perfectly. Obviously, Mike threw it perfectly, and then it was a remarkable, shot by Tim. It means an awful lot to us, not after the disappointment of last night, to come back and then send these guys out as winners. There was no question about what we were going to do. We knew that's one of our 2 full court plays, but that was the one that we had, and then you just have to make it happen, and they did. So for Tim to make that as what is probably his last shot last shot that really counts in this building is pretty dramatic, and I hope we have it on tape.
Yeah, and besides Tim obviously having a great game, another senior, Jeremy Cologne, really stepped up at a time when it seemed like you were struggling a little bit offensively. Talk a little bit about how Jeremy played.
We really were. He's a multifaceted player, and in a different kind of a team, he would have played a lot of 3 this year at the small forward where he's out on the court more. But he's had to be more inside, 15, 17 feet. But he's a good shooter, and did really pick us up because we were struggling, and they had got the little stretch, and then he knocked down some shots and battled through foul trouble, being in foul trouble for most of the game. So it was special for him, as for obviously for Rick, and obviously for Eric Anderson, who's a very good free throw shooter, and they missed those 3. I mean, if we had lost by a point or 2, I mean, I would have felt so bad for Eric, and then he did make a couple big ones before he fouled out. So all the seniors really shared in it, and it was a very, very, very happy locker room in there. Obviously, it just doesn't get a lot better than this.
Congratulations on a great game, obviously, and then what a way to go out. Just talk a little bit about what was going on in the timeout and what you're thinking before the play, and then take us through the play a little bit and your reaction afterwards.
Sure. I mean, the timeout, everybody's like, "You'll hit it, you'll hit it." We practiced this play in practice probably a million times, and I can't say that we actually have completed it in practice, but yeah, we came out, and then during the play, I mean, Mike delivered probably the best pass he'll ever throw, and I hit the best shot probably I'll ever hit, so it was amazing. It looked like everything was in slow motion, so it was amazing.
Yeah, talk a little bit about what a victory on Senior Day means, not only to you, but to the other seniors on the team.
Everything pretty much, yeah. It feels really good to walk out of here with a win.
Yeah. And obviously to struggle a little bit as a team and then come back. Talk about the heart that your guys showed. Coach mentioned it before, but being down 9 so late in the game, was there still a thought that hey, we're not going to go out this way. We need to find a way to battle back and get a win here.
Yeah, I mean, you always have that hope when you're down late in the game that somehow you'll fight back. I mean, Jeremy Cologne hit some big shots late, and I guess we fouled the right people, and things just fell into place. Everything that needed to happen happened pretty much.